yesterday I turned 18. Yay for being 18. So, I'm really happy about that. I went out and did a couple of little 18-year-old things. I went out and bought a lottery ticket, didn't buy cigarettes. No, we don't go there. But I'm going to share a video with you guys about my firsts. Because, why not? 18, why not reminisce a little bit? My first kiss. Well, that was when I was like 14, and it was in my backyard. And the guy was just kind of there. Not going to mention names. But he came over and we're talking, you know, having a good old time. And then suddenly he just leaned in and kissed me. And I'm like, magic. My first surgery. My surgery. Back in September, I really bad appendicitis. And if I had waited one more day, the doctor would have ruptured. It would have ruptured and I probably would have died. And I wouldn't be here making this video today. But I got my appendix taken out that night. And that was not fun, but my Nana and my aunt both said that I went into surgery laughing after they give the little stuff to sedate you, you know. Yeah, I laughed going into surgery, so. My first pet. I had a variety of pets growing up, and I'm not really sure which one of these came first, but I had two. See, I had a cat, Coname, and then the dog right there is Little Dog. Little Dog was just a stray that wandered up one day when I was sitting in the backyard eating popsicles. Coname is the cat that my Japanese exchange student that we hosted brought to us that she had found at the high school. Yeah, I'm not really sure which one came first, but they're both so cute. Little Dog is a little half corgi lab mix. She's so adorable. She's so old, though. Coname, however, is no longer with us. My Nana ran over him about 6 years ago by accident. My first haircut. Okay, I know my hair may be really short right now, but when I was little, okay, I gotta think I was like 3 feet tall, somewhere around there. My hair was about this long on my 3-foot body. Like, I kid you not. We still have it. We still have that. And I didn't get my first haircut till I was 8, because I had this fantasy about me going into this certain restaurant that we used to eat at all the time and walking in there and sitting at the booth at like the very back of the room, but then my hair still being out the door. And I was like, I'm going to be Rapunzel. Didn't work. Obviously, I cut my hair off. Well, yeah, not this one, but cut it off to about right here, I think. See? That was my first haircut. My first injury. My first injury was when I had a Feist dog. It was little. He looked kind of like a Jack Russell. He was not the nicest dog in the world. I will bluntly say that. He did not like little kids, and I was a little kid. Well, I don't know if any of you guys ever had this little horse. It's a plastic horse, and it's got springs on either side of it, and you like bounce up and down on it and play on it and have fun. Well, I wanted Jumper, my Feist, to sit up on the horse with me. He didn't want to. So when he didn't behave, I turned around, took him off the horse, and bit him on the ear. And then he turned around and slit my lip. Over here. He slit my lip open. Yeah, see? Slight little scar right there. And then you can see it right there, too. Right there on my lip. Yeah. I mean, it was my fault. It was my fault, completely. Like, we didn't blame the dog at all, because I had done it. My first electronic. Now, most of you guys probably had a Walkman. If you were born in, like, the 90s or something, which I was, you probably had a Walkman or a CD player, you know, something just to carry. This was my first CD player. A Hello Kitty one. And look at that stoked face. I am saying, yes, I love this. What can I do to make it completely mine? That, yes, I still have this. It's sitting out in our storage building right now. My first toddlers and tiara moment. You guys heard of toddlers and tiaras? Well, here's Julie and tiara. I was so cute. Yeah, that was my first beauty pageant dress for the first part, I believe. And then I later upgraded to this little white one. Right there, that's me in the center. Yeah, I won, by the way. I won that year. Yeah. My first birthday. Well, there's not much to say about my first birthday. I basically shoved my face into my cake. Just bam. Right into it. Cake everywhere. It was a mess. My first crush. And my first crush was on this guy named Mason, and he was in my class from preschool till now. But I had a crush on him all through preschool, all through elementary, all through junior high. I was in love with him. I used to get like these little binoculars and I'd follow his butt on the playground whenever I saw it. I was kind of a stalker child. My first real friend. My first real friend that I ever really got close to was this girl named Morgan, and we were in the same second grade class. We were inseparable. We did everything together. We played kickball. We had these swings. We had certain swings, the prettiest ones with the sparkling chains, not the old rusty chains. We would sit on those swings every day and sing. We called them our singing swings. We were the tightest friends you could ever be. My first vacation. My first vacation was Disney. I don't know if most of you know this, but when I was 5 years old, my mother passed away. And to kind of get my mind off of things, my family decided to take me to Disney. And I had a great time. I mean, it was fun. It was a lot of fun. I got to meet the Little Mermaid, which was so awesome, and I was stoked like you would never believe. My first celebrity crush. My first celebrity crush was on... You guys are going to love this. It wasn't on a real person. It was Jimmy Neutron. Jimmy Neutron. Brain blast, big-headed superhero person. Yeah, that was my first crush because in the one episode that I really, really liked about him, he had like clones or whatever, and they all did these like personalities, and they were so cool, and I was like, oh my gosh, fangirl! That's my first crush, Jimmy Neutron. My first award. Okay, now some people have their first award, sports or, theater stuff or anything else. My first award was literally a participation award for basketball. It was literally a trophy for sucking. That's all it was. And it was gray. It was about this big, and it had like the little like Caesar, Julius Caesar things, and had my name on it. Great participation. Yeah, I got a trophy for sucking. I broke it. I broke it not on purpose. My first stuffed animal. It was this little rainbow dinosaur thing that I named Wally. And that baby's me. That's me as a baby. I look like a boy. Yeah, he was my little stuffed animal, and I carried him everywhere with me. And now he's no longer here. I don't know what happened to him. My first job. Now, I know everyone says they have an embarrassing first job story. Let me tell you something. Your embarrassing first job story is not as embarrassing as mine. I can guarantee that. My first job was working at the bank that my uncle manages. He's the president of the bank. I was 15, think I would be, responsible. No. My job was literally just to sit in the back room, in the workroom, with I could have my headphones in, and all I had to do was shred the papers. Just sit there and shred the papers, and I got paid for it. But what did I do? I decided I didn't want to shred papers anymore, and that they were just, I could do what I wanted with them. So the shredder emptied into like a trash can. And so I took all the papers that I needed to shred and just threw them in trash. Didn't shred them. And I got caught and fired. Don't follow my example when it comes to jobs. Do not. You will fail. I feel as though I'm saying stuff that I am going to regret later on in life, but I'm in the here and now. And I'm not regretting it right now. Okay, so that's the end of my firsts. I hope you got a couple laughs out of that. And hopefully you can use my experiences to better yourself. Don't forget to subscribe. Like I said, I'm sorry for not making a video last week, so that's why this one's like super, super extra long, and it will hopefully make up for that, and maybe I can get into a routine to where I can make videos constantly. Don't forget to subscribe. I will love you forever, and for now, Sarada and I will bid you adieu, and we will see you next time.